As we have around 50 seconds left before the national anthem, Iverson, is there anything you want to talk about how you played against Butler?
We played overall as a team. We did not play to our full caliber, I don't think. We lost by 34 points. So, I mean, it was a tough game. I mean, we fought hard. There was just more we could have done.
Yeah, although you did provide a very much needed spark off the bench.
I just try to go out there and do what I can to help my team. I try to be as selfless as possible, and I do what I can to help my team get a W.
And you know, for being one of the bigger guys on the team, you definitely got some good ball handling skills and some good ball fakes.
I appreciate that. Like I said, I do what I can to help my team.
All right, we will be heading down to the court now for the national anthem.
This friendly interscholastic basketball contest. Please welcome Piqua. Ladies and gentlemen, we were a great country with freedoms like no other. In order to honor America and in respect for all those who have served our country to defend those freedoms, you're invited to stand and sing our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. And now, let's meet the starting lineup and the head coaches for both teams. First, our visitors.
Welcome back. We are about to go down to the floor for the starters, and then following that, we will be showing tip-off.
A 5'10" senior forward, number 12.
These are some stats, some season stats for our Piqua Lady Indians. Now, Kelsey Bachman is averaging around 13 points, 1 rebound, and 2 assists, shooting 37%. But what's outstanding is her free throw percentage, shooting 75%.
Yeah, she missed out on the beginning of the season with a sickness, so I think it'll be helpful that she's coming back and will be able to play at a high caliber, being the senior leader in this team.
Yeah, also Tyler Yeomans is averaging around 13 points a game and 7.7 rebounds with 1 assist, shooting 50% and 70% from the free throw line. Now, 50% is pretty high for high school.
Yeah, it is. I believe she is tied for leading the team with Haley McPherson, who's bringing in 3.3 points a game and almost a half a rebound. But Kinsey Anderson, the freshman, with 4.3 rebounds a game, 3.7 points, and 2.3 assists, shooting 41 from the field. The only thing she really needs to improve on would be free throw percentage. I think that's something that can be done easily, and I just practice, you know.
Now, Aubrey Shrub is averaging 7.7 points and 7 rebounds, shooting 36% and a week 20%, but, you know, it takes time. Once you get settled into playing more, your shots will start to fall a little easier at the line.
Yeah, and that's a big presence down low, being able to grab rebounds. But
she grabbed 16 rebounds against Urbana.
Huge game. And the team averages bringing in 44 points a game and 21.5 rebounds with 5 assists.
We are now getting ready for tip-off. Now, Iverson, let's go over some things that might help us win this game.
it all starts with defense. Defense correlates with good offense. So if they can get the ball
Open
stopped.
shot.
That was a 3-point shot right off the bat. Piqua takes the lead, 3-0.
I believe that was
Izzy Kidwell.
yeah. As we were saying earlier, she's got a nice 3-point shot.
She does.
It's nice to see her take that shot and be confident with it. Strong take there by Tipp, and it falls in. Tipp running full court press already.
Yeah, they're an aggressive team, and they're great scorers around the rim. They're 2-1 right now, so they're a good team, and in the past they have been really aggressive and a really good team overall.
Yeah, as they just got a steal there.
There's a steal right there.
Tipp looking to pass the ball around. Drives to the basket.
Easy take and finishes. They take the lead, 4-3.
It looked like she was going to miss that for a minute.
You know what I always like to say? It doesn't have to look good, but if it falls, it works, right?
Good pass inside. Shots up. It's just off.
Good hustle there by Aubrey Shrub. No rebound for her there, but that will be able to help her out later in the game.
Tipp City likes to
guarantee
run super fast down the court, too. Like, they don't take time to stop and try to run a play. Looks like they're just running that fast break offense.
Very fast-paced team. They don't seem to be running too many offensive plays because Piqua's not giving the defensive intensity that they should be, because they're just, like we saw in the last possession, they allowed a drive to the basket with fairly no problem at all, as she misses her first free throw.
Now, we've talked about free throw shooting form a little bit. I didn't see her bend her elbows very much. As she did there, but on the first one, it looked like she was just flipping her wrist.
That's probably why it was a little bit short. But
yeah.
Got the second one to fall, and Tipp leads 5-3. Kenzie Anderson, someone's got to help her out and get back there and get open.
Now, in the scrimmage games we played, we've seen what happens when Piqua has a team that runs a full court press. We struggle a lot until the later quarter when the defense is tired. Do you think now that Piqua's played 4 games and are 3-1, do you think Piqua's going to be able to beat that break faster?
So far in this game, it doesn't look like they're beating it too much. But as the game goes on, I think they'll be able to adjust to their defense and be able to, get up the court faster, get the ball moving quicker. Because the only thing that beats a press is good ball movement and good movement around the floor and getting open. Because you can't stand still and expect to get open.
Yeah. Carly Johns is one of the main factors why we were able to break the press during the scrimmage games. Do you see her stepping up again and being able to break that?
She will be able to. I guarantee it.
She's got
been a
good
very
court
consistent,
vision, so it shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, very.
That was a
very
good ball
all-around
fake
player.
there, as I believe Kidwell got 2 players to jump.
Ooh, blocking foul there. Tyler Yeomans draws it, and that will come from out of bounds. She was not in the shot foul.
Piqua has 3 points to Tipp's 5 right now. It's only a 2-point lead. It's easy to get control. We just got to take advantage, play some good defense.
They'll be able to as long as they get good ball movement. There's a good screen there by Kelsey Bachman and a good dish to Kenzie Anderson. They will look to work the ball around a little bit more.
Gives it to Tyler. She drives.
Good take there by Tyler Yeomans to tie it up at 5.
Strong take.
Yeah, there was nobody that was going to stop her.
Pass all the way up the court, and it looked like it was going to be blocked.
She just got sent by Aubrey Shrub. She is on pace to have a game like she did against Urbana. Maybe not to the extent that it was, 16 rebounds.
And 5 blocks.
Yeah, that was an astounding block.
She's definitely a defensive presence.
Absolutely.
Shot up by Tipp. Just off. Hit the front of the rim.
Good rebound there.
Piqua bringing the ball up the court now. That's
that rebound by Kenzie Anderson.
Shots up. It bounces around. It's just off. I thought she had that one.
That looked like a good shot. It was, it was fast, but it wasn't.
Shots up for Tipp.
Just off. Good defense there by Kenzie Anderson.
Yeah. For Piqua, it looked like she was trying to do a little bit of a floater, but it didn't have any arc on it.
Yeah. You can't shoot a straight floater and expect too much to happen. You just got to hope that you're in position to get a good rebound, maybe a higher percentage shot.
Maybe the ball slipped out of her hand, too. There's so many factors that could have played into her missing that shot. But
of course,
Tipp just hits a 3, and that makes it 5-8.
Very manageable for Piqua to be able to come back from that, though.
Yeah, all we got to do is get a wide open 3-point shot, or get Tyler Yeomans to draw a foul down in the paint and get that and one.
Yeah, that would be very helpful. She's been driving to the paint with relatively no problem at all. Ooh, turnover there. Tipp did have some steals in their last game, so I think they'll be able to look to take the ball from us as much as they possibly can.
And Piqua has problems with turnovers, as in their last couple games they've had a lot of players have a lot of turnovers, as in Kelsey Bachman had 6 and Kenzie Anderson had 6. That's really going to hurt us down the stretch if we aren't able to
another turnover right there.
If we aren't able to corral those turnovers and learn from them.
Yep. And another Tipp just got an offensive rebound and got the putback.
As we've seen in the Butler game, you guys basically lost because of all the turnovers, didn't you?
There was turnover after turnover after turnover, and then we couldn't. There was no boxing out, so there was offensive rebounds on top of offensive rebounds.
They just tried to pass it inside to Yeomans, and it got tipped. And tipped the ball. I just noticed that. Pass outside, Tipp with a shot.
Just a little bit off.
I think that's the same
good hustle there.
Player who's shot the ball 3 times already from 3-point line. Obviously, her shots aren't hitting. Maybe she should look to use the backboard a little bit more.
Yeah, either use the backboard, or sometimes you're cold and you got to move the ball around, get your teammates involved, and get them scoring.
The best way to beat a cold streak, though, is to make a shot.
Yeah. Shoot or shoot. That's what I always like to say. Another block. Another block by Aubrey Shrub. It's not going to be easy to get shots up on her.
We were talking about how Tyler Yeomans is a big defensive presence, but Aubrey Shrub is probably, this might be on a limb, but she might be our best defensive player right now.
I think very well, especially in the paint. She's a big paint presence, and that will help.
As a
shot blocking, and it's going to be hard for them to get up shots.
It looks like the ball will be Piqua's.
Tyler Yeomans coming out of the game. I'm assuming temporarily. They're going to need her offensive presence there.
Yeah, but if they're plugging in someone like Carly Johns or Andrea Mars, then offensively there's not going to be much of a difference.
Last game, Andrea Mars had 8 points. Good defense there by Piqua. Tipp's going to be able to move the ball around steady, though, and it's going to be hard for Piqua to stop their ball movement.
Yeah, as that was a good pass inside, and she
looks
drew
like
the
a
foul.
block. Yeah.
Piqua Arts Council is hosting a free community concert celebrating the sounds of the holiday season. This year, we will be featuring many different performances from Piqua performers. Performing at the concert will be Quintessential Winds, Matt Diaz, John Simon, Jimmy Felt, and Aubrey Jacquemin.
3 points for Tipp City.
Tipp has scored twice from 3-pointers. I think that's something we got to stop.
Yeah, closeouts, and you got to get hands up.
Aggressive defense. You got to play aggressive defense.
Absolutely. Oh, ill-advised pass there, and a turnover, and that should be an easy layup. It
was. They love to use that backboard, and it's so easy to use that backboard when it's almost a guaranteed point.
Absolutely. Carly Johns is going to look to take the ball.
That was a good spin move there. She drives to the paint, puts a shot up, and it's in.
Made it look easy. That was an amazing take.
Yeah, she used all that momentum for her running up the court to take her to the paint.
Definitely a good move. She will look to get to the paint as much as possible.
Pass
with her
inside,
ability.
and it's tipped. Piqua gets the steal.
And would you imagine that Aubrey Shrub came up with the ball? She's been getting blocks
As
and
Piqua
steals
drives.
like it's her job recently.
And it looked like she was going to be fouled there.
Yeah.
That was a hard foul, too. She hit the floor.
You know, it's a physical game. They're going to get physical.
Yeah. It's just, you never want to see someone hit the floor.
Oh, of course.
It looked like Izzy Kidwell will be taken out of the game.
And Chloe Stewart will be subbed in.
That's another good drive, and it's just poked out.
They collapsed on her as soon as she dove into the paint. In that situation, you'd like to look to kick it out and maybe get an open three.
Tipp passes the ball inside, puts it up, and it's in.
Layup. They're not struggling at all on converting layups. And if they do struggle, then they're just getting the offensive rebound. Piqua's got to be able to box out and get better, more intense defense.
Now, Tipp does have a good inside-out offense, so they can get the ball inside to some of their bigger players, and they can score with ease, or they can kick it out to one of their three-point shooters who can knock down the shot, as they have converted on 2 of 5, I believe, as a team right now.
Of course. Piqua's going to look to advance their field goal percentage, as it hasn't been the overall best, but it's something that they will look to improve on. And
there goes another steal.
To improve on it.
Tipp drives in, shots up, bounces off. Piqua gets Tipp gets the rebound, shots up.
Rebounds. Offensive rebounds by Tipp is what's killing us right now.
Carly John gets the
taking it
rebound
all the way up the court. She's looking to go.
She's going to take it.
Almost all the way. Andrea Mars with the offensive rebound.
You know, that was if Carly Johns would have made that, that's definitely going to be in a highlight reel.
Oh, absolutely.
That
Coast to
layup was
coast.
so contested.
Yeah. Not an easy shot, but something she could have probably.
Yeah, it
maybe
rolled
ball
around the
fake.
rim and almost fell in.
Right. It could have been a ball fake and drew a foul. Took her to the line because she's 100% from the foul line this year. And that's something huge.
Yeah.
So if she can get to the line, you can
And it
bet
looks-
she's going to knock them down.
Tipp just got blocked again as they try to go for a layup.
Goodness. Piqua is a pretty good rim presence. Got to be a little bit better.
Shots
though.
up.
Deep too. Make sure. Good. That's a way to follow
Good
your
rebound.
shot.
Kicks inside.
Ooh.
Just lost the ball there. Tipp will bring the ball up. They're probably going to look to strike. Oh, well, I was going to say quickly, but they're looking to pass the ball around now. Probably
They
work
might
the
get
ball
set off
inside.
At this point. Yeah.
They get the ball inside. She puts a shot up.
How?
She had 2 players on her at the time.
It looked like she got blocked.
And she just went. There's this play by Jokic where he gets smacked in the face and he's not looking at it and he chucks it up from his shoulder and he makes it. That play reminds me a lot of it because it didn't even look like she was looking at the basket. She just turned around and chucked it up.
Yep. There's no explanation on how that happened. There was no arc, and it looked, uncoordinated. So,
if it goes in, it goes in. Don't
Yep. Like I always say.
Don't fix what ain't broken.
Exactly.
Now,
if it goes in, it doesn't matter how it looks, right?
yeah, I think what is broken though is Piqua's offense.
Yeah, Piqua's got to be able to put more points up, and their defense isn't performing the best either. They get giving up 19 points to their 7.
Yeah, that's
so
a 12
like I said
point lead.
earlier, good defense translates to good offense. So that's something that they will definitely look to improve
Defense
on.
wins championships.
True statement.
Now you are watching Piqua Lady Indians basketball, brought to you by Piqua Digital Media on the Indian Nation Station. Piqua Channel 5, your home for Piqua Athletics. You got to be imagining what those coaches are saying. As you
Right.
were kind of in a similar situation, what were the coaches saying to you?
Well, Coach was telling us that we needed to be more aggressive, more physical, because we were getting bodied down low, and they were getting rebounds with no problem. As Kelsey Bachman drives and gets a nice 2 points right there, and drew a foul. No, that will be a charge and Tipp City's ball.
Now, Piqua High School students,
So no
if you are interested in purchasing a yearbook, head on over to jostens.com. That's JOSTENS.com and grab yourself a yearbook for the low price of $60. Now, Tipp's really been looking to, I was going to say really been looking to get the ball inside, but Tipp just put up another 3 and it went in.
Like I was talking about earlier, Tipp's a good basketball team, and they have been for a long time. Like last year, though they did lose some players from last year they were very good.
Good drive by Yeomans.
All around. She's there to get the offensive rebound, go back up, and that will be a foul. She will go to the line.
You know, I think she
been good
released
from
the
the line
ball
this
too early. And she
It
probably
could've
picked
been.
up the
Yeah.
ball too early,
Yeah.
and then she
Yeah.
noticed she took those, 2.5 steps and then put the ball
So
up.
you could see that she tried to get the rebound as soon as she put it up because she knew it was, off balance. So getting the rebound
That's a
and
good
being
way
able
to
draw a
follow
foul.
your shot, though.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
First shot is up.
Ooh, just off the back of the rim. That kind of reminds me of, LeBron when he picks up his dribble too far.
Yeah.
Goes off the backboard to himself.
Man, imagine if she did that.
That'd be insane.
And then
she
dunked
just
it.
punched it.
They just shattered the backboard. They'd have to stop the game.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, that would probably result in a loss for us, but, interesting to watch. Ooh,
Tipp
another
has
easy
been
layup.
good.
Lucky for us.
Yeah, Tipp's
They missed
been
it.
getting a lot of open layups in the paint.
Yes, they have. That has to do with the lack of defensive presence. I
They
think
just
that's
missed
something we
a
gotta
pass to
accept.
Yeomans, which she probably could have posted him up, did a spin move because the lane was wide open. But when you're
Turnover right there. Tipp's gonna lose it.
bringing the ball up the court and your coach tells you that you need to set up, that was a bad switch there, I have to say.
Absolutely.
She left her wide open on that corner, and
You never
obviously
leave the ball.
Yeah, even
can
if
never
that's
leave
not
it.
your
If that's
assigned player,
Right.
if they're open, you got to cover it.
Right. Ball is the number one priority. And when you're in a help defense, you got to be, if it's on the other side of the court, you got to be in between and guarding the paint just in case they drive. And if they kick it out to your player, then they should be in help side to be able to help guard that player too.
Yeah. Now, obviously, our offense hasn't been doing much. Turnovers have been super costly in this
Absolutely.
early game, as Piqua only has 9 points to Tipp's 24. Do you think this is a vision of what the other quarters are to come, or do you think Piqua's going to be able to quirl down their turnovers?
I think Piqua's a late scoring or a late quarter team.
Yeah.
I think they'll be able to come out and perform better than this. I know Piqua being 3-1, they're not a bad team. They're a good team this year, and
Yeah.
they're going to be able to come out and play much harder, I'm thinking.
Tipp's got good ball
Movement.
good ball movement here. No, I love to stutter over my tongue when we're doing these.
Oh, that will be a foul, and Tip City will go to the line. Also, if you are interested in sponsoring the Indian Nation station during the upcoming winter sports season, please contact the station director, AJ Ganger, at gangera@piqua.org. That is gangera@piqua.org, or by phone at 937-916-3154.
There's going to be some substitution here as Tyler Yeomans goes to the bench, and so does Carly Johns, my bad. The shot goes up, and it falls in.
Well, Piqua has been playing, not to their full caliber, but I know they'll be able to improve on it, because being down this much, you would think Tipp might be a little bit more conservative and not, trying to do as much with what they've been doing. But I don't know how
Tipp
Tipp
could
plays.
get very cocky, though, and they could lay
Underestimate.
off on defense.
Yeah.
A lot of NBA teams do that, and they lose big leads.
Yeah.
So there's
It's
no reason why
happened,
Piqua
of course.
wouldn't be able to come back.
They're nowhere close to out of this game right now.
No, of course not. It's only 9-26. Now,
Good idea to look inside, but just nothing much seemed to be there.
that's a 17-point lead, but we've seen a bunch of teams come back from 17-point leads.
Absolutely.
Gentlemen, if you are in high school and you do not have a gym credit, or you just might be great at tennis, the boys' tennis team could use your help in order to fill in the team. Smash your way to victory and join the Indians tennis team. See Mr. Gillespie if you are interested.
Tipp City, number 24, Kendall. Hot dog.
You are watching Piqua Lady Indians basketball, brought to you by Piqua Digital Media on the Indian Nation station, Piqua Channel 5, your home for Piqua Athletics. Piqua now down 26-9 as Kinsey Anderson has the ball up top.
You know, as long as we don't allow those 3 points to make it a 20-point lead, I think that's more than a definite that we can come back. Any team can go on a big run.
Of course, basketball is a game of runs, and Piqua will be able to,
and it's a game of chance. Any team can beat any team on any given day.
Yep. There's actually a football term. I know it's a little bit unrelated, but it's any given Sunday. No team is ever counted out.
Any given Wednesday, because it's a Wednesday.
Yep.
She made her first shot. Second shot's up. And it's in. The score is now at 11-. Piqua's now bringing the ball up the court. You know, we've had good ball movement. A lot of them have been forced past those. That's a strong take there. It looks like she will.
I think it's a charge.
Oh, that's
hurt us twice already.
Yeah. Tipp will bring the ball up the court. Passes into the corner. Dishes it back out. Tipp has good ball movement.
Oh, absolutely. That's why they're being so successful right now.
Yeah.
If Tipp will move
good
the ball like
pass
that, they would
inside,
have no problem
or
scoring.
Pass to the corner, my bad. They're a very aggressive team, too.
Yeah.
Always going after them boards.
They are aggressive. And Piqua's got to be able to box them out if they want to keep them out of the paint.
Of course, of course. Piqua's got to play stronger defense.
Absolutely. You know, they've been getting blocks and steals, but it's certainly not enough to, stop them because their field goal percentage right now is extremely high. They're knocking down a lot of their shots.
That was a good move to get inside, and it looks like it will be a steal, though.
Good defense there.
Yeah. Piqua moving the ball up the court fast. Takes a shot.
Just a bit short. Tipp City will get the ball again.
Well, I'm not sure if that was a foul or not, but one of the Piqua players ran into the Tipp players, and the Tipp player went flying out of bounds and landed on the floor. Now, that's something we shouldn't be laughing about, but I'm not sure if the refs saw that or if it was just from our angle, it looked like a foul.
It could go either way.
Yeah. She puts up a contested shot there with two players on her.
It will be a foul.
She'll go to the line for two. First shot is up, and it just rolls out.
Carly Johns checking back into the game for Kinsey Anderson.
You know what's kind of a funny stat? In her last game against Urbana, she went 2 for 3, and her number is 23. It was just something I just noticed. I thought it was pretty funny. Piqua puts up a shot, and it uses the backboard, and it goes in.
Piqua looking a little bit stronger offensively right now. They should look to continue to get the ball inside and get higher percentage shots.
Pass, 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 pass. What can you say when Tipp moves the ball around that fast?
Right.
They're just zooming it around.
And when Piqua's moving the ball around, it's maybe pass, dribble, pass, dribble. Turnover. Piqua will look to increase on that, and
increase on their turnovers?
No, increase on ball handling.
Okay.
And decrease turnovers. That's something I think they're very capable of doing. Carly Johns, has had 1 or 2 turnovers, but one of our best ball handlers and one of the best from the line. She is the best.
The score is now 12-30. That's a strong take there for Piqua.
Tyler Yeomans.
That's twice she's took a
Right
couple players to the rim.
Yep, right to the paint.
Yeah.
It seems like nobody can really stop her right now.
No.
She continues to do that. It's going to be hard to stop her.
I don't understand why they're not trying to run some.
Off the glass, 3 points for Tipp City. Piqua is down 33-14.
That's a 19-point lead.
Yeah. Kind of scary coming this close to the half.
Yeah. I don't know if down by 20 going into the half, if you're going to be able to come back from that.
It's possible. I've seen it done in high school basketball. But with the caliber that Tipp City's playing at and with the turnovers that Piqua is getting right now, it's going to be hard to play.
I think
down by 20.
I think to come back, Tyler Yeomans, Aubrey Shrub, and Kinsey Anderson are going to have a really big game.
Yeah, they're going to have a bigger impact in the second half than they have so far.
Yeah,
and I think they're very capable of it.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
Aubrey Shrub did pull down 16 rebounds.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's 4 away from 20 rebounds.
That's insane.
4. She also had 14 points. That's 6 away from 20 points.
Yeah.
She could have had a 20-20 game.
It probably all came down to minutes.
Yeah.
Right now, we would like to thank the following students who have given up their time to help this broadcast tonight. Braxton Carey, Johnny Arnett, Austin Grise, Owen Curtis, Colin Rowe, Trenton Riley, missing Brad Gover right now.
Yeah,
and
he's sick.
Yeah. You know, it's not easy being without him. And the producer of this fine broadcast, my man, Damian Skeens.
Yeah, Skeens. Skeens makes everything possible here. So shot goes up.
Guaranteed without him, this would not be close to possible.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Good defense there by Tipp.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a good pass inside. I think she probably should have went for the bounce pass there, though.
Yeah, definitely came out of nowhere.
Yeah. You know, when you're going inside and that looked like it was a taller defender, you want to go with a bounce pass.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people.
I mean, you want to get it there fast, but you can't risk a turnover.
Yeah.
Or, well, at this point, we got Piqua at the line, and Chloe Stewart will be shooting some shots.
She's a good free throw shooter, so they should easily fall for her.
Yep. Oh, it was a 1-and-1 in the bonus, so she made the first, and we'll get another.
I think these are very clutch free throws right here.
Yeah.
Even though she missed one, those could be a deciding factor for how the second half plays out.
Possibly. I could see that happening. Piqua was like they're playing better right now than they have in the past. They're looking like they can advance in the second half and get, you know, possibly a lead.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
They'd come back a little bit at least, hopefully. But with Tipp City's field goal percentage right now, it's not easy to do that.
No, they're striking from everywhere. Three-pointer, inside the paint. I think they made a couple mid-range shots.
Yeah, all around the floor, and their field goal percentage is just skyrocketing.
Yeah, they've also been getting to the free throw line a lot. Tyler Yeomans with the rebound as Piqua advances the ball down the court pretty fast.
They should look to get some good ball movement here.
They just missed a pass to
Yep.
Yeomans. Did you see that? 'Cause
I did.
I did, yeah. That was a
Maybe
tough
a little
shot
bit of
there.
a quick shot.
Yeah.
You know, no passing on that possession. Just a take. You got to get the ball moving around, especially if you're a point guard. You got to, as a point guard, my favorite kind of a point guard is a true point guard. One that is
A Ricky Rubio.
perfect definition of
Yeah.
a point guard. Never afraid to get rid of the ball and can score if needed.
Yeah.
Ricky Rubio is one of the best all-around point guards in the league, I think, and probably the most underrated.
Yeah, pure point. He's up there with Chris Paul, I would say.
Oh yeah, and nobody talks about him.
No.
Like last year, he was 4th in efficiency, and wasn't talked about. Like
That was a good
you don't have to
hesitation
be
move there
known
by
to
Izzy.
be good.
Shots up.
Good offensive rebound there by Izzy Kidwell.
Yeah, I know what you mean. When we're playing pickup games, you see these players who you kind of wish would try out for the basketball team, but they don't end up trying out for the basketball team. How much do you think that hurts our teams?
Oh, that you know, it's not easy dealing with stuff like that. You know, you want all the talent you can get on your basketball team, and when you're not getting it, it's not easy.
Yeah. No, some people are probably afraid that they won't get any minutes.
Aubrey Shrub there. Good pass there by Carly Johns.
Yeah.
Assist for her. And
she's got good court vision, as we've said before.
Absolutely.
That was a good take inside. And a weird reverse layup, but it falls in.
Yep. Doesn't matter how it looks. You know,
that was two-handed. It was like, whoop.
Yep.
Whoop.
That would have been a good take for Tyler.
Yeah.
Forbid the foul. That will be 2 shots for Tyler Yeoman at the line. Or a 1-and-1 if it's bonus.
Now, she made one and missed one earlier, I believe. And she makes this one. She did miss one earlier, didn't she?
Yes.
Okay, so she's 2 for 3 right now. And she makes the second
2
one.
for 2. Not bad. You know, she has been good from the line. So, you know, she's going to continue to shoot good from the line, I think.
A 60-second timeout.
Right now, the score is 20-39.
Pipp was not in a good position right now.
No. We're in a better
down
position.
19.
I mean, we're still down by 19, but we've been scoring more efficiently.
Piqua Arts Council is hosting a free community concert celebrating the sounds of the holiday season. This year we will be featuring many different performances from Piqua performers. Performing at the concert will be Quintessential Winds, Matt Dietz, John Simone, Jimmy Feltz, and Audrey Jackman.
The performance will take place at St. James Episcopal Church. I don't know if I said that right, but we're going to move on at 200 High Street in downtown Piqua after the downtown holiday parade on December 8th. No ticket is required for admission. The concert will start at 3 p.m. Making sure, God, anyone that attends the holiday parade has time to get to the church afterwards.
It's halftime for the Yard Parade.
Experiencing just a little bit of technical difficulties. Well, going into halftime, Piqua was down 20-39.
That's upsetting, you know.
Yeah. So Piqua being down 20-39 right now, 19-point deficit. Do you think they'll be able to fight back in the second half?
If we limit our turnovers, as we've said before, turnovers are killing us. Turnovers have killed us in the scrimmage games we have played, and that's mostly part of the reason why I think Tipp is running that full court press, because they probably watched our scrimmage game, noticed that that full court press really isn't a thing we can stop or work around.
And I definitely think that Piqua can limit them, but most of Tipp City's points, I guarantee, are from points from turnovers. and that's just some people that run it and have tough defense. So we will be back after the halftime break with the rest of your Piqua Lady Indians coverage.
Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, the Lady Indians will entertain Fairlawn on Monday here at the Garden Gym. JV game starting at 6 o'clock. Varsity scheduled for 7:30. And on Wednesday, they'll entertain the Yellow Jackets of the City. Same time, 6 o'clock and 7:30. Monday and Wednesday, Lady Indians right here at Garden Gymnasium.
How do you zoom out? Use these buttons. This button right here is to zoom out, this button right here is to zoom in.
Welcome back. I'm Andrew Weaver here with Iverson Ventura for the second half of the Piqua versus the Tipp City Red Devils. The score right now is 20-39. We are sitting at a 19-point deficit. Iverson, 19 points.
Manageable.
Manageable?
I think it's possible. We just got to continue to play tough defense. We got to play better defense. But if we get Tyler Yeomans getting to the paint more, I think it'd be easier.
We got to limit our turnovers, as we just got another turnover there.
Yep, absolutely. That's something we were just talking about. And if Piqua can't capitalize and continue to slow down their turnovers,
and we need to try to stop this ball movement. Tipp's moving the ball like it's nothing, like they're whipping it around everywhere.
Yeah.
As they get another pass inside.
Yep, and a kick out. And a wide open wing player.
Shot.
Just a bit off.
Yeah, they get the offensive rebound though.
Angle, but yeah, Piqua's got to be able to box out. They can't allow offensive rebounds continuously.
Pass all the way across court. Pass back. Good drive.
In that situation, Piqua's got to be able to take a charge, but that was good defense though. Ooh,
yeah.
Good take right here. Izzy Kidwell.
She loses the ball
a little bit. Kelsey Bachman up for a mid-range.
You gotta convert on those.
Yep.
Even when Izzy did lose the ball, Kelsey's got to be able to put that ball in.
Yeah.
Shot up.
3 points for Tipp City. That increases their lead to 22.
That's a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
Really is, because 22-point lead, start of the second half. I mean,
there's not much else to say.
No.
I mean, they've got to be able to play better overall.
And
they have not been performing to the caliber that they have been known to play at.
Not at all. I mean, they did just had a 53-40 win.
Right. It's not as good of a team that they played, but
good bounce pass, and it will be a turnover.
Good pick
Tipp
there by
City
Kelsey
did not.
Bachman. They got to be able to push that up a little bit. Oh,
that's another turnover.
Ill-advised pass, and should be an easy layup for Tipp. Didn't hit the rim, but they got an offensive rebound. Like
maybe that was an
all game.
Maybe she tossed it off the backboard to her.
Maybe she thought she was going to dunk it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I actually highly doubt that.
You never know.
Coach seems to be not pleased with the performance. Carly Johns rather is going to check in the game. Kelsey Bachman will take a break. Andrea Mars is coming in for Tyler Yeomans. Coach is probably going to talk to them and tell them, you got to be more physical. You got to be able to play harder. He's going to give them a talk. I know John Dolph, the head coach for the Lady Indians, and he's a good coach. He led the freshman team, the boys freshman team last year to a season with 3 losses. So
shots up, another shot falls. It kind of sucks the energy out of you. when they
Yeah.
continuously hit these shots back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Piqua slowing down the pace a
46-20.
little bit.
She just poked the ball right out of her hand. She's got to be strong with the ball.
Good pass inside.
Good
Another
kick.
good pass inside.
A good look, can't convert. That's been the story for Piqua all night. Good hustle
That's
there
some
by
Good,
Carly Johns.
good. Yeah, that's some good defense. Tipp loses the ball.
That's good hustle. And that will be a foul on the floor.
Oof. Fouls have been hurting us a lot too.
Yeah, they got in the bonus early. We got in the bonus early too. Just any foul, taking it straight to the line.
Shot up for Tipp, just off. Pick was able to get the defensive rebound. Johns will bring the ball up the court. Good pass inside, good pass outside to Kidwell.
She was shooting pretty well overall tonight.
It looked like that one might have fell a little bit more. Try goes for the chase down, but she wasn't quick enough.
Yeah, that will be a possible three-point play.
And
that is if she knocks this down, that would be a 10-0 run to start the second half. And completely disregarding everything we talked about at the end of the
Yikes.
first.
Well, a 10-0 run to start the second half.
Piqua's they gotta get a timeout, and Dolph has to talk to them. From experience, if in this situation, you've got to be able to get your team together and talk it out. Maybe get them calmed down a little bit. There's got to be nerves, and it's not it's scary being down by 28 at the start of the second half.
Yeah, 28 points. That's it's similar to the Butler game.
Yep.
We're not able to get anything running offensively, and we're
Even
turning
with
over the ball too.
Good shot right there.
Yeah, we're turning the ball over too easily. He's definitely, when he does call a timeout, he's definitely going to have a talk to them about their defense.
Yep. Another take right there.
As they allowed a back door.
Yep. And that will be a foul. She'll head to the line with a chance to get up to 50. That's not good.
No.
There's no other way to put it.
22 to 50. Oof. Oof. Shots up. Just off.
Off back of the rim.
A lot of people don't try to use the backboard when you're shooting free throws.
Right.
Although it's, as you're taught, using the backboard is one of the easiest way to guarantee yourself a point.
She knocks it down in the second. 49 to 22. Looks like Piqua just. They need to get back. They need to get back to their roots. And
they need a
play
spark.
fundamentally.
Someone's got to click. We thought it was going to be Carly Johns, and haven't really seen anything out of her today except for the one strong drive.
Yeah.
And that will be a turnover.
Piqua's getting a little careless with the ball, holding on to it too long. Like we've seen, Tipp City has been having great ball movement, and that has been leading to open shots.
And they've been playing really good defense.
Yeah.
You gotta
earlier,
give props to Tipp's defense.
Good defense leads to good offense.
See, they're faking the pass inside just to pass it back inside.
That was a perfectly executed backdoor cut.
That was a
and
perfect
Tipp gets
play.
an easy layup. Yeah. 51 to 22. Tipp leads Piqua. This is getting ugly.
The ball got poked once again. As Carly Johns will be subbed out. Or does she get subbed out? Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Skylar Sloan goes in the game.
You can tell by the way she was hanging her head, she's not happy with how the team is playing right now.
And, she's probably
another turnover right there.
Everybody's probably upset with their personal performance too.
Yeah.
With the ball movement,
Pass
no
inside,
one's really giving
another
anybody
pass
any help.
inside. Shot up for Tipp.
Beautiful
rolls
pass.
around.
Absolutely beautiful pass inside, and got an open layup.
Yeah, Tipp loves to get that ball inside.
Absolutely.
Maybe we've been playing 2-3 zone, Maybe we should try to switch it up and play some man-to-man.
And Bria Mars for the basket.
We would like to say hello to one of our Dayton viewers, Brian Townseed. Brian Townseed, my bad. Hello there in Dayton. You know, I've been mispronouncing names all night, so sorry for that.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Me more than others.
I'm not going to say you're wrong. It looks to be another turnover, and that looks to be an easy fast break layup for Tipp City. And that's been the story of tonight. Tipp City has been getting to the paint with relative ease and scoring with no problem. Piqua down by 31.
Oof.
Score is rather 57-24, a 33-point lead. My bad.
That's 33 points. Oof.
Yeah. Piqua is going to struggle to get back into this game. But do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to get up-to-date notifications whenever we post a new video or go live on our channel. Also, like the Indian Nation Station on Facebook, we have so much content on our YouTube page for your viewing pleasure anytime, anywhere from your smartphones and tablets. And that student section, I had realized, has a lot more students than we did in, or for the boys did in our game against Miamisburg. We had 4 students in the student section.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, it was a Saturday night. I understand partially, but, you know, I'm all about school spirit, and I love to rep Piqua.
Yeah. Aren't you guys doing a segment on school spirit this week?
Yeah, that is our weekly Piqua Thanks edition, going around asking what other students think about our school spirit.
You know, I think our school spirit should be it's strong. It's relatively strong during football season.
Yeah.
It'd be
It's
nice
like
if we got a
football's
lot
Piqua's main
more
sport.
of our students out here.
We don't get a whole lot of support for baseball either because it's not, you know, like one of the bigger sports here at Piqua, but I mean, there's been some good turnouts, and you know, I think we've had, you know, quite a bit of students at our basketball games this year, and hopefully an increase in attendance for all of our sports.
Yeah, I think we went and filmed a tennis game a while back. Well, a tennis match a while back ago, and there wasn't very many students except for the ones playing.
Right, and also, if you're interested in playing tennis this year, don't be afraid to join your tennis team. Please contact Gillespie if you're interested.
That was a good pass inside for Piqua.
Yeah, I had another turnover, and Tipp leading the break. Another easy score,
You know,
and they take the lead 61-24.
this is kind of like watching a Suns game.
Wow.
I know that's
yeah.
I know that's bad to say, but you know what I mean. There's not a lot of defense being played. We've been playing good defense relatively, but we haven't been able to stop them.
Right. Yeah, block right there. Offensive rebound, hook shot.
That
Got
drops.
it to fall.
That was nice.
That looked a little bit like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
A little bit, yeah.
Sky hook. Can't block it, can you?
Shot gets put up by Tipp. Just off. Yeoman's with the rebound. Oh, looks like there will be a timeout, yeah.
Taken. That will be the end of the third quarter. And in just a minute, we will start the fourth to close out the Piqua Tipp City game. Media. Piqua Digital Media is the high school's media program at Piqua City Schools. Check out their YouTube channel to view all of their news broadcasts throughout the school year, as well as their live broadcasts every Friday afternoon.
We would like to thank the following students who have given up their time to bring you this broadcast tonight. Braxton Carey, Johnny Arnett, or as I call him, Johnny Boy. Grisey, Owen Curtis, Colin Rowe, Trenton Riley, Bradley, who is sick tonight. We hope you get better, Brad. If you're watching this, probably not. You're probably playing your Switch. But Austin Jenkins, who is doing our B-roll tonight, and the producer of this fine broadcast, Schemes.
And none other than yours truly, Andrew Weaver and Iverson Ventura.
Don't forget about Ethan Polschneider. His name wasn't on the list. My bad, Ethan.
Doesn't mean we don't love you.
Hopefully, the fourth quarter will be a different outcome from the third quarter.
At this point in the game, with a score here, especially a 3 for Tipp City, could potentially lock the game up for them. Carly Johns for 3. Ooh, just off.
I thought she almost had that.
Yeah, she's been a consistent three-point shooter, and she's been shooting pretty well this year, putting up some good points off the bench, but
Yeah.
doesn't get it to fall right there.
Tipp moving the ball back inside, as we've seen
Time and time again.
Yeah, and they convert once again. There's nothing we can do to stop that.
I mean, there was good defense there. She just put it in, no problem.
I don't know if it's Tipp's bigger than us or they just have better fundamentals. They've been using the backboard a lot
Yeah.
when they've been in the paint, so it could
Yeah.
be fundamentals.
Absolutely. Fundamentals wins basketball games. San Antonio Spurs, for example.
Yeah.
Have always been fundamental, you know?
Yeah. Tipp is going to...
That's a
charge?
block. That's a block.
I don't know how I feel about that call.
Yeah,
but,
it looked like she was in good position to take
yeah,
the charge.
it might... She might not have had her feet set.
Yeah, that's a very likely possibility. And at this point in the game, you know, getting closer to the end of it in the fourth quarter, Piqua is just about out of reach to be able to come back. I've never in my life seen a 40-point quarter out of a girls' basketball game.
Yeah. There's not much you can say about it. It'll be a big team building experience for us.
Yeah.
Chemistry-wise, I think the players are going to be angry at each other, which isn't always bad.
I mean, everybody's going to be accountable for one another.
Yeah.
As well as themselves. And they're going to be able to bounce back and improve after a loss like this. They're always by each other's side, and they always
Of course,
have each
yeah.
other's back. So
It's like a family.
it is.
Drive by Piqua.
Kelsey Bachman gets the drop. Good shot right there.
That was nice. She used the backboard.
She did.
Fundamentals.
I will preach that until my death.
Always use fundamentals.
Tipp City player down for a second.
Iverson, what is your guys' next game?
This Friday we will travel to Tipp City and take them on Friday.
How do you feel that the boys will do against Tipp?
After doing a scouting report and looking over their film from past games, it all comes down to good defense and being able to close out on shooters. They don't have the biggest roster, so they're going to rely on their perimeter shooting, and that's something we just have to crack down on. And be able to
So
defend.
people like you and Riley Hill will be able to basically just beast and feast down in that paint.
That's what we're hoping to achieve in this game.
It'd be nice to see. Really nice to see. Now, we
Yeah.
won't be broadcasting that game. We will be broadcasting the I totally forgot what they're called. It's the holiday games.
Oh, the holiday tournament with
Yeah.
Troy Christian, Bethel, and Lehman. We will take on Lehman in the first day of the tournament.
Another good
And
pass
then,
inside for Tipp.
We will take on,
Looks like it was a blocked shot.
if we are to beat Lehman, we will take on the winner of Bethel and Troy Christian, and there will be a losers bracket as well.
Well, from what we've seen from that, I mean, the Butler game, there's some pluses to take out of it.
Yeah. There's some good possessions that we have,
yeah.
but overall, when you piece it all together, you know, sometimes one possession can determine
another
an entire
shot
outcome
for
of the
Johns.
game.
It falls in. That was
Nice
kind of deep.
shot. Yeah. Yeah, it was. But she's capable of those shots.
A little contested, too.
Yeah.
But we're back to what you were saying.
Yeah, like in the game against Miamisburg, it was determined by 3 points. So that's essentially one possession that could have determined the outcome of the game. And that's something that we have been talking about as a team and looking to improve on. As an ill-advised shot goes up, she's getting a little trigger happy after knocking down the 3, but
that
you know, she's just trying to get her team back in it, which
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen at this point. You know, they're running out of time, down by 30, and Tipp City's still coming out firing.
Shot up.
Another offensive rebound.
Another offensive rebound. She will be fouled.
Yep, and she will take 2 shots to the line with her.
But what I was saying about the positives from that Butler game, we've seen quite a few sparks off the bench. As in a few. I mean, there's a couple plays that looked like it was going to be a turnover, and you somehow managed to turn it into points.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, the one where
Yeah.
you try to pass it and basically like hit the guy in the face and you caught it and put it back in.
Yeah. You know, I like to take advantage of open shots, but I like to get my teammates involved and, you know, do what's best for the team no matter what circumstance.
Yeah, team player all around.
Another 3-point shot from Carly Johns, just a bit off. Offensive rebound there by Aubrey Shrub. And she's been getting better as the season goes along.
Yeah.
She's been performing very well. You know, 16 rebounds in the game against
Grabbing
Urbana.
them boards.
Absolutely insane. I'm pretty sure it was 8 offensive and 8 defensive. Is that correct?
Yeah. 8 and 8.
Wow. Offensive rebounds.
8
are
offensive
huge.
rebounds are hard.
Ooh, good pass inside. That was a good design play to get a open shot down low. But yeah, like I was saying, the 8 offensive rebounds, second chance points are some of the most important points in a basketball game.
Yeah, it's what helps determine the game.
It does. And
as we've seen, Tipp got a couple second chance points.
Yeah, and points off turnovers is the same.
Yeah.
You gotta, like, if you capitalize off the turnovers and get points out of it.
It's a good defensive possession there by Piqua. They bring the
steal
ball
right
up the
there.
court fast, trying to attack.
Coast to coast and knocks it down. Good little floater right there. Not much arc, but, you know, shooter's touch got it to fall.
Yeah. I mean, not everybody's Tony Parker.
Tony Parker.
Another
Good
steal
defense
for Piqua
right there.
as they're trying to take the ball up the court fast again. Puts the shot up.
She will draw a foul and take 2 shots to the line. That is Reagan Toops.
That's a good take.
Absolutely.
Good defense there, too.
Yeah. You know, drawing a foul is huge. Free throws determine games, too.
Yeah.
You know, not in ones where you're down by 30, essentially, but
You never know.
if it's early. You know, it's getting kind of late.
Yeah.
If we could get a look at the time. If we could just get a look at the time and see how much time is left exactly.
There will be a timeout.
Just a quick 30-second timeout, and Piqua will get right back out onto the floor.
Tipp moving the ball up the court. They've slowed down their pace a little bit now.
Yeah, you know, with the lead like
Another
this.
turnover.
Piqua's
Piqua's
if they would have played like this,
it's a good fast strike. Just
Way
off,
to be
Piqua gets
there.
the rebound. And it's
And
put back up and
one.
in.
Aubrey Strub with an offensive rebound and a putback to knock it down and get a foul shot. If they could have played like this starting sooner, this could be a different outcome.
You know, the second quarter maybe?
Yeah, possibly. They could have
Or-
even came out in the half and played better because they were only down by 19, and with this kind of a run, anything's possible.
Yeah,
Quote to
depending
Kevin
on
Garnett.
the time.
Yeah. Yep. If the Tipp City came out of the half with a 10-0 run, and that's something that is just not acceptable, as
Tipp
Piqua
City scores
allows
again.
Tipp City to drive to the paint with literal ease.
Yeah, there was no defense played there.
No.
As I said earlier, it's kind of like watching a Suns game where everybody just gives up playing defense.
Yeah.
It's sad to see because I know we're a great defensive team.
Yeah, this is we have a lot more potential.
Yeah.
This is something that is uncharacteristic of Piqua, and they will look to. I know Dolph will push them in practice, and will get them prepared for their next game.
Yeah, I would not want to be a player with
Dolph.
after this game.
Dolph understands that not everybody is always on every game, and Tipp City's a good basketball team, but there's no excuse
For all the turnovers.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Take there by Tipp as it bounces.
In and out of the rim with an offensive rebound, and Piqua will gain possession after
As
that.
we were saying earlier, Tipp's been grabbing offensive rebounds left and right.
Yeah.
That was another strong take there by Johns. She wasn't able to convert, but you kind of like to see that aggressiveness on offense a little bit.
Yeah.
As she pokes the
Good
ball and gets the
defense right
steal.
there. That's good defense. It's one-on-one here as Piqua hurries down the court. Good kick right there. Timeout, Piqua. Score 67-38. 29-point lead for Tipp with a minute and 8 seconds left to go in the game as a 30-second timeout is taken. 5 fouls for each team.
Now with a
You know.
minute left,
I think we can
call this a GG.
Yeah.
Good game. Tipp came in here and,
Ready to play.
yeah,
Ran us out of our own gym, and that's something that it happens. There's
happens all the time.
You can't go back and change it. So you just got to accept it. As they say, all the greats have short memory. Just toss this game out the window and focus on your next one.
Yeah.
That's what our coach was telling us after the Butler game. Short memory. Get back the next day. Go work hard and hope for a different outcome.
Yeah, it's like playing in a playoff series.
Yeah, that play worked earlier and got another decent look, but could not convert with an offensive rebound.
I was
And
saying it's
it
like
couldn't
playing in
convert
a
either.
playoff series. There's always another game to look forward to.
Yeah, until you get swept in the finals.
Okay, I can't say anything about that because my player never got swept in the finals, but
Oh, got taken out in the first round before, but
several times by the Detroit Pistons. But he then went on 2 3-peats. So
yeah,
my boy MJ cooking it up.
absolutely.
Not Michael Jackson, by the way.
No one like Michael Jordan,
Shot gets put up and in by Piqua.
and you can't compare two players at different positions.
No,
But with relative greatness, some are just unstoppable. I don't think
I hate when people compare like Michael Jordan to like Wilt Chamberlain,
you can't do that.
or like when they compare like LeBron James to Michael Jordan. Okay,
They have different aspects of game.
they have a different play style too.
Exactly. And like you said with Wilt and MJ, like Wilt had a season where he averaged 50 points and 20 rebounds.
Yeah.
That's not possible of a shooting guard.
Well,
And with the era that Wilt Chamberlain played in,
played against a bunch of farmers.
Yeah. And that will conclude the game. Tipp 69, Piqua 40.
Obviously, this game has been a hard one.
Yeah.
A hard one to swallow.
There's nothing you can do about it at this point. Short memory, you got to get back out there, work hard, and continue to play hard. We would like to thank everyone in the media classes who helped make this possible, and thank you for helping us run this correctly. Big shout out to Damian Skeens with all his support. And this has been tonight's broadcast. Score Piqua 40, Tipp City 69. I'm Iverson Ventura with Andrew Weaver. And remember, we are
Piqua.